guys, in today's video I am sharing what kind of equipment I'm using to photograph girls, brides and bridesmaids getting ready in the morning. Hi guys, if we have not met before, my name is Yana Shellman and I'm a wedding photographer in Philadelphia and New Jersey area. And as I have just mentioned, I would like to share with you what equipment I am using to photograph the bride and bridesmaids photos getting ready in the morning. So I do own two bodies that are Canon 5D Mark IIIs, and I use them to photograph basically everything. The difference in my equipment would be two different lenses. In 100% of time, 99% of the times I will be using these two lenses for the getting ready photos for the girls. It is going to be my Canon 35 1.4 lens or Canon 50 1.4. Both of these lenses are amazing with the light sensitivity because the aperture goes down so low that even though sometimes the hotel rooms or the houses can be pretty dark, I still can pull in a lot of light, and the photos still can look nice and bright as I need them to look. And that would be one of the reasons why I would choose these over anything else. The second reason is that both of them are very fast, and when it is just a tiny bit darker, again, if it's a hotel room or if it's someone's house, parents' house or something like this, if it is a little bit darker, sometimes it's very hard for the lens to focus, and there is very high chance of me losing the moment and not being able to focus on it, like it just not going to click if it doesn't focus. But these lenses are very fast at focusing and photographing moments. I feel like it's wonderful for the getting ready time. Again, because the aperture can go so low, sometimes if the room is cluttered up or if there is either random people, like by random I do not mean family or bridesmaids because they're not random, but if there is a florist that came by or hair and makeup people, even though if they're a focus of your photo, if you're trying to get the behind the scenes photos for hair and makeup or the florist, then obviously do this. But for the most part, the day is about the bride and groom and their families. So I feel like they should be the most prominent person in the photos, and these lenses can give me super nice and blurry background that if there is something that is not that important, or maybe a little bit of mess, maybe some water bottles, maybe some food, we don't want to see the clutter. These lenses are going to take care of it and going to make everything nice and blurry and won't be very noticeable. And then the last reason to use these is of how much distance and how much space I have to work with the getting ready. In most of the cases, most of the rooms are not that big. It's at least in my weddings, most of the hotel rooms are pretty small, and most of the houses are obviously are pretty small. And in my case, I do use 35 a lot for the wide photos. If I want to get a full body shot or a little bit more of the scene, then this will be definitely the lens I will use, and then I will be able to see a little bit more. And then if I want to zoom in a little bit closer, my second choice will be 50. My first choice will be 50 because I can zoom in, and I really like the look and how not the distortion, but the way the photos look coming out of 50. So I will use 50 when I need to get closer if I have the space, because I like the way it looks. However, if I do not have the space, then obviously I will just step closer. I will take a step closer with my 35 and I will get the same zoomed in or a close-up photo with my 35. If, however, the space is tiny and there is no way for me to fit in, there is a very small chance that I would use my 24-70. However, this is not my favorite lens at all because, first of all, if I would have to shoot wider, the distortion would be to the point where I do not like the way it looks. However, again, if I don't have the space, I will take it. And then another reason is that 24 to 70 is way slower than 35. And sometimes the performance, the number of photos and the ability of me to capture the moment is not worth of me trying to get full body shot. So, as I did mention, in most of the cases, I will be using my 35 and my 50 for the girls getting ready in the morning. I hope this video was helpful to you. In my next videos, I will keep talking about all of the equipment that I'm using throughout the wedding day in each part of the day, because each part of the day is different. So if you're interested in this, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss them. And if you're watching this video a little bit later, those videos might be linked below this video already, because I will just collect all of the what equipment I use for this set of photos. I will just keep them as one group, as one playlist. I will put them all in the description of this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.